This is disgraceful. We should be taken off the air.
KFRA. Warning. The following webcast may not be suitable for all audiences. This program may contain content that offends whiny idiots who have giant sticks up their asses. So either stop watching now and run to your safe space, or grow the fuck up. For those of you who will continue to watch, please, enjoy the show.
Good evening. It's a Thursday, right before Boom Boom Day. It is the FreakChild Experience right here on KFRK Digital Radio, KFRKDenver.com. Streaming our video feeds live on Facebook Live on the Facebook page, FreakChild Radio, at FreakChild Radio on Facebook. We're also over on YouTube, on our YouTube channel, and the Freedom Revolution Networks, as well as wherever else they're picking us up tonight. Just found out last month, 35 different countries, I think is what it was. There's something wrong with those other countries they're tuning in and watching this shit, huh? We got some goofy shit today. We're going to try and stay as far away from COVID as we can tonight. We'll see how it goes. We'll open up the phone lines, get your questions, comments, complaints, and whatever. I'm running solo, no Jules. Doesn't look like dogs here. But it's all going to be all right. Because guess what? It's almost Independence Day, which means the aliens are going to be here, finally. They're big old spaceships, and they're going to blow up the White House. I've had a premonition. I know it's going to happen. I saw it on my TV, I swear. It is the FreakChild Experience, right here. KFRK Digital Radio, and all over the world, apparently. After we've run away. Run away, run as quick as you can, because the FreakChild Experience is live right here on Facebook.com/FreakChild Radio, KFRK Digital Radio, KFRKDenver.com, FreakChildRadio.com, and FreedomRevolutionNetworks.com, and we're also streaming live on YouTube. So welcome everybody to this Thursday night show. The night before, well, 2 nights before, everybody goes boom boom in their backyards. I don't know about anybody else, but I've been having horrible nights lately because, well, all the neighbors around here decided to go buy the professional fireworks. So usually about 10:30 at night, you hear boom, kablam. How are you supposed to sleep like that? Let alone the fact I got a train 3 blocks away, comes rolling through at 3 o'clock in the morning too. So what do you know? I guess I'm just going to have to buy some earplugs and hope for the best. That's all I've got for you. So, what do we got? I don't remember what we got. We got a whole bunch of stuff. Got to tell you about everything because it's really coming up very quickly. We got to change a couple of slides here real quick, and we'll get back into it here. We need to tell you the obligatory crap that we always have to tell you because, well, that's the way it rolls, unfortunately, because, well, hey, we need to tell you everything, right? You need to know where to go, where to see it, where to get it. Because if you don't got it, you need to get it. Because if you don't have it, you're going to want it. And if you don't want it, you're going to want it after we tell you where to get it. Okay? Good enough? All right. First off, as usual, you guys need to get over to facebook.com/FreakChildRadio. Make sure you guys like the page, or at least follow the page, because that way you guys can be given all the updates and news things that we do with the show as far as special events, things like that. You can also follow us at Twitter. If you're more of a Twitter user, you will get the exact same feeds over there because the two accounts are linked up, but we don't actually post on Twitter. So if you respond to anything on Twitter, we probably won't really see it. But I don't even know if we have any followers on Twitter. See, that's how much we really pay attention to the Twitter account. But it is there, and it is posting everything that we post on Facebook. But the best place to go, facebook.com/FreakChildRadio. Please like the page, and that way you guys can get more show updates, trivia updates, things like that. Tell you about all of our new listeners about the trivia thing here in just a second. We do need a little bit more support out there because eventually the show's money is going to run out. It's only a matter of time before we do end up getting back out onto live shows here, meaning live in front of a live audience. But we do need your support. So if you could go over to patreon.com, and it's patreon.com/FreakChild Experience, subscribe. And I don't think they changed it yet, but if you subscribe, I think on the $10 mark, we'll send you a free FreakChild coffee mug along with that little subscription there. So a little perk for you guys. That way you guys don't have to pay the $15. What do you mean $15? Well, let me tell you a little bit about the $15 in a second. Just wait. It's coming. First off, we got to tell you, trivia is coming up this Sunday. Trivia is a very important thing, I guess you could say, of the FreakChild Experience. We do host a trivia game over on twitch.tv on the first and third Sundays of every month. We do give away at least $25 worth of Amazon gift card, digital gift cards. The more players that there are, the bigger the prize gets, all the way up to $100 worth of Amazon gift card credit, or whatever you want to call it. If you guys want to play, you got to get over to www.twitch.tv/FreakChildRadio and make sure you sign up for a Twitch account. That way we can know who you are as you're playing. It is a completely 100% interactive game, meaning that the questions will pop up on your screen and you can select the answers on your screen, whether you're on a computer, mobile, a tablet. If you're using tin cans and a string, it's probably not going to work as well. We have yet to try that functionality yet. But anyway, on the first and third Sundays of every month, we do get out there, get this little trivia show going. Some real questions, some real answers, some real dumb questions with some real answers, and then some real fucked up questions with completely fucked up answers. So it could be anybody's game. The faster you answer, the more points you get, and the more points you have at the end of the game, well, that makes you the winner. And that makes you the winner of, well, at least $25 that you can spend at Amazon. Hey, I think you can get one of those little Alexa Dot things for like $25 nowadays. I don't know. Anyway, so there you go. There is that. The other thing, as we were saying, the FreakChild Experience coffee mugs, they are in. You can grab yourself one at freakchildradio.com. Just sign in over there, or sign in. Check out the website, freakchildradio.com, and you guys can order your official FreakChild coffee mugs. And yes, they actually are a real thing. Whoa, Jesus Christ. I just about destroyed the entire studio. And yeah, see, now we got something running that's not supposed to be running. And let's put my ass back on camera. This is what we're looking at here. the official FreakChild Experience coffee mug. So it is a real thing. So you guys can pick one of those up, order them over at freakchildradio.com. There's a little PayPal kind of thing and all that. By the way, there's also a link to the official contest rules of the trivia contest, which you can click those to kind of review them so you know exactly kind of how it all works and what makes it fair and unfair, and I don't know, what makes it really stupid. Who knows? Anyway, there you go. So, as I said, we're going to try and stay away from... Oh, we got... We do have Picture of the News coming up later, by the way. Actual Picture of the News shit is ready this week, so it's another Thursday with Picture of the News. For those of you that have never watched or listened to Picture of the News, we just find random pictures, or we're sent random pictures, and we make up random stories about these random pictures. So stay tuned for that. That'll be coming up here a little bit later in the show. As I said, we are going to try and stay as far away from COVID as possible. A little bit of a tie-in, but not much. We're not going to get into all that statistician fucking bullshit that we've been doing, because I think we beat that horse to death. And you can't keep beating a dead horse to death when it's already dead. So we're just going to move away from that for at least one evening and give you some of these other stories that we've found. And they're really, honestly, not that surprising when you really think about it. Some of these things you would expect to be happening while everybody's in a lockdown, a quarantine, a stay-at-home order, a safer at home, or not able to work, things like that. As everybody has to stay home, they got to find things to keep themselves busy. So what ends up happening? A lot of retail sales have really spiked recently. So think about that for just a second. We'll get into that in just a minute, but think about where that one's going. You never know. Chat room is going on over there on the Facebook Live feed. We do have a chat room on the YouTube as well. The YouTube? Didn't it used to be like the Twitter, but now I keep calling it the YouTube? It's over on the YouTube. I don't know what the fuck that means. Anyway, you guys can chat along. I'll be checking in on those messages from time to time. Nikki's out there. Jessica. Tim. Big Tim, host of the original Red Pill shows out there, too. So everybody make sure he behaves. He is the ladies' man, from what I've been understanding. So there you go. Did we get all the obligatory shit gone? I think we did get it this time. Yes, we did. Holy crap. I'm getting better at this. I'm knocking off all the fucking rust. I'm pretty proud of myself. Not bad there, freak child. Nice job. Well, thank you very much. Okay. All right. Anyway, so we came across this story, and I don't know. I thought this was something you would find on a porn site, to be quite honest. We didn't really have a better title for the graphic, so it doesn't really have anything to do with that. Well, other than, I guess, the sub-context. Orgasm classes. I did not know this is a thing that women went and did. I thought this was like some sort of thing that happens, like, it's like some sort of movie that's shot like for porn videos and shit like this. Apparently, I'm just finding this out. I'm not really too surprised about it, to be honest. But apparently, women attend classes to find out ways to have better orgasms in groups, nonetheless. Now, could you imagine there's a bunch of guys getting together having a circle jerk to learn how to masturbate better? Well, believe it or not, this is something that actually happens. This comes from a story. Who popped this one on here? I don't even remember. I think this was Post Media. Anyway, Beatrice Hazelhurst recently had the most intense orgasm of her life, and she reached it alongside 20, count them, 20 other climaxing strangers at a retreat, and this is in New York. You would think something like this, maybe Amsterdam, something like that. No, this happens in New York. So, yeah, right here on the home soil, shall we say. Hazelhurst wrote, can you imagine that? This is a younger woman, and her last name is Hazelhurst. You hear the name Hazel, you're like, oh, it's Hazel. Hazel, where are you, darling?
Can you get me some coffee, Hazel?
Hazelhurst wrote about the experience in a column for Cosmopolitan after attending the Goddess Institute's three-day conscious sexuality camp following a toxic relationship that she was in, and she was looking to harness her sexual energy to heal herself. Now, I've heard of this before, that when you get out of a relationship, one of the things that a lot of people do, men specifically, I don't know how many women do this, but you go out and you try to find somebody to have the wildest sex of your life with. If you don't find that, well, then you find ways to do it yourself, apparently. She and other ladies laid down inside a teepee covered in blankets while the instructor demonstrated the masturbatory maneuvers. From refusing to use anything but her fingers to get off, she believes that vibrators overstimulate the clitoris. Yes, I've heard this before, by the way. Wait, did this story just get out of fucking... I think I'm missing a page here. Anyway, then other women let their fingers do the stroking. Hazelhurst wrote that she first found it intimidating to do it in a group, but as what's going on there? That's interesting. Sorry, something flashed on the screen there. She found it intimidating to do it in a group, but as time went on, she got competitive. Now, let's face it, women do have more of a competitive nature than men when it comes to them competing with the same sex. I mean, look at how many women go out to the bar and they try to outdo each other by looking better than the other woman, or flirting better than the other woman, or who's going to get the guy, right? Anyway, she says, I dutifully I cannot speak English tonight. I'm going to go take the show over to Germany. I'll be back in a minute. I dutifully imitated the instructor, lightly brushing my clit to achieve optimum sensitivity before increasing speed and pressure, releasing any lasting inhibitions by falling into panting in unison with the group of women I had just met. Still unclear on whether the orgasm I experienced was so intense because it was from my fingers or because it was in a group experience. Either way, the relief was on par with completing a skydive, or so she imagines. Now, interesting. What I find interesting is that, now, I've heard this thought before, is that when women have a tendency to go bisexual a lot easier than men. And I mean, think about it. Men's bodies are just disgusting when it comes down to it. They're hairy, if they're not keeping up with their shit, or maybe, they've got fucking dingleberries hanging off their ass or some shit. I think this is why women are easier to go by, because their bodies are beautiful. I mean, most women keep their bodies a lot more clean than, shall we say, men, I guess. I don't know. I can't really say that I've been with a lot of men. Tim, you want a date? I'll talk to you later. But I do find that women do seem, and I've actually seen a scientific research that women actually get more aroused by lesbian pornography than men. They become more aroused by watching lesbian pornography than they do by watching straight pornography. I've actually seen a study, this was many, many years ago, but I have actually seen this study that they took, I think 20 women, showed them straight porn, and then they showed them lesbian porn, and found out that they became more aroused watching women doing it than a man and a woman doing it. So I could understand that if that is true, that women would become more aroused by listening to other women or hearing other women orgasming and doing the same thing that they're doing. But can you imagine being in a group of 20 other people and you guys are just doing your thing with an instructor telling you how to do it? Now here's my thing. Where the fuck have you been for, let's say you're 25, where the fuck have you been for at least 10 years that you don't know how to do this correctly? that you need somebody to teach you how to make yourself feel good. I mean, most boys figure it out by the age of 11, I'm sure. I don't know what the actual stat on that is, but I would assume because, well, I mean, I figured it out when I was a younger age, what the hell goes on down there, you know? But why, and you hear this, excuse me, you hear this about women often, is that they've never had an orgasm by the time they're like 30. A lot of women, they don't know how to get themselves an orgasm. And it's like, especially in this day and age, there's a lot of like porn out there that you could probably learn what you need to be touching if you watch maybe the amateur stuff. I don't know if you watch the professional stuff, it's all fake, I'm sure anyway, but reality, you should already have this figured out. And if you haven't figured it out, you need to practice more. But now the new thing is, apparently, let's get a class of 20 people together. We'll get in a teepee, cover ourselves up in blankets for 3 days, and let's see who can have orgasms first. I don't know. This is, and like I said, I thought this was something that they showed on porn channel thing, fucking videos and shit. No, this is actual shit that happens. Let's see. She says, if you're not sold on it yet, you can also get green tea at, whoa, sorry. Oh, that was just the ending line. If you're not sold on it yet, you can also get green tea at the retreat. So, hey, if you want to go to this retreat, it is called, once again, the Goddess Institute's 3-day conscious sexuality camp. So, ladies, if you need a little help, figuring out what to do with the man in the boat, sign up for this class. I kind of want to go to the class. Although I think my clitoris would be a little bit bigger than theirs, but hey, who's keeping track? But sorry, we got some comments on the chat room there. Sorry, my thing is not auto scrolling. Tim, yes, you are a sexy bitch. Jessica says, I'm a woman. I have never heard of this. Tim says he's bringing extra batteries and then they are with the wrong guy if they don't have an orgasm. Correct. See, that's the thing too, is that now I've had not a lot of relationships in my life, believe it or not. I think I can count them on one hand. Let's see. There's that. Okay, 6 serious. Well, 7 serious relations. Well, 6 serious relationships, sort of. Maybe girlfriends. I don't know. 7 for sure that I've been with. And every single. Now, here's the thing. I don't mean to toot my own fucking horn. I have been told by every single woman that I have been with, as far as being in a relationship, I'm a good lover. I know how to do it. Holy crap, I am a selfless bastard. And yeah, I mean, here's the thing. If girls, if you're with a guy who's just like popping off that quick, yeah, you need to find a new dude. I'm telling you. If you got a guy who's not really into making sure you got yourself taken care of before he's done, because when he's done, I mean, let's face it, 90% of men, when they're done, they're done. And that's it. That's all they got. So if you're with a guy who's not making sure you're getting taken care of first, yeah, you need to have a little chit chat with him, or you need to find a new guy. That's absolute pure truth. I'm telling you right now. So anyway, yeah. See, and that's the thing too. Maybe she's older than she says. Or maybe she's older than I'm thinking. I just realized her name is Beatrice Hazelhurst. Now, either that's a fake name or it is.
Hello, my name is Beatrice Hazelhurst. I'm here for the goddess masturbation TP thingamabobber.
Makes me think that quite possibly these women have been living in a private hell for a long time. Although she does say toxic relationship is why she went there. So if she was in a toxic relationship, maybe she's not quite that old. But can you imagine that? A whole bunch of old ladies just like,
Oh, how you doing over there, Hazel? Oh, I'm just doing peachy. Oh, I found it.
Ugh. No. I mean, I'm sure here in about 20 years or so, I'll be like, hey, that granny's pretty cute there. Hey, come on over here. Let's see what you got under the hood. It's not too saggy, I hope. Oh, good God. But think about that. A whole bunch of old, 60, 70-year-old women who are just, for the first time, trying to figure out, how to get themselves off. That would be just awful. Although, hey, then again, there's probably a market for it. Then again, this isn't like they're shooting videos for the internet at this place either. So, but I don't know. With it being in Cosmo, who knows who it could have been. Yeah. So, all right. Oh, good grief. What else have we got tonight? I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves. I blasted through that story a lot faster than I expected. I got to slow down on my talking here. I need to talk more like this again. Me and Jenny, we was like peas and carrots. She was touching my peas and carrot. It wasn't soggy no more. Oh, good grief. All right. So alongside with that, so is it possible that we could be looking at the next baby boom here? I don't know why we took that down. The next baby boom with this whole COVID thing. Everybody's in a lockdown state. Or, well, not lockdown, I guess. Not everybody, because there has been a lot of businesses returning to normal shit. Burger King is finally opening up their dining rooms again. Just saw an ad for that this evening. I wonder if we're going to have this is going to be the new baby boom here in about, where are we at now? So probably another 6-7 months if there's going to be a spike in births, which would be right about around Christmas time. So we could have a lot of New Year's and Christmas babies this year. I mean, what do you do? I mean, there's only so much cleaning of your house you can do. There's only so much video gaming you can do before you get bored, unless you are a gamer. If you are a gamer, you're probably going like, okay, now I have had enough. I need to go to the gas station and get myself some more fucking Mountain Dew jolty shit or whatever the fuck they call it. What else are you going to do? Well, if you're single, well, you're going to either invite somebody over because you're lonely and people aren't going to come because you're supposed to social distance possibly, or you got a spouse, a partner, or whatever. Well, you're bored. What are you going to do? Yeah, let's do it. Let's get sexy. Oh, let's get sexy. Oh. So, yeah, I mean, I have a strange feeling we're gonna see a huge baby boom come here in November, December-ish, due to the COVID virus. So they'll be called COVID babies. And I think somebody else has already predicted that, actually, in some health paper, that a lot of people have been having a lot more sex because they're bored and don't have anything else to do, so they decide to kill some time by having sex. But then again, it's probably a lot of these one-pump chump guys out there who are, ding, ding, and they're done. Well, that's probably why a lot of women are leaving their men now. They're just like, no, thank you. I would like a little bit more excitement in my life than this bing, bing, bam. Thank you, ma'am. What the hell was that? I didn't feel the thing. But yeah, when you're bored, what do? Well, you either have sex or I guess you go to this fucking masturbation camp. Anyway, but the other thing, wrong graphic. The other thing that you got going on, believe it or not, due to COVID, global sex toy sales have gotten a big boost from the pandemic. You're not going to believe this story when we come up into it here in a minute, but yes, not only are people having a lot more sex, and they're apparently, in leaving toxic relationships to go learn how to diddle themselves. Yes, sex toys, global sex toys sales are on the rise. And we've got a little bit more information on that here coming up in just a few moments. I forget which button it was. Does anybody else remember? I don't remember. I can't remember which buttons they were. So we're just gonna have to do it manually. Fuck it, we'll do it live. I'm gonna do a Bill O'Reilly. Fuck it, we'll do it live. We're gonna go live and do it live. Just fuck it. Fuck you and fuck him and fuck them and yeah. Anybody ever seen that clip where Bill O'Reilly fucking loses his shit when he was on Inside Edition? Jesus Christ, that was the funniest crap ever. Yeah, we'll be right back after this. We're going to open up the phone line, 720-230-6363. And stay tuned as we tell you more about why global sex toy sales have risen due to COVID. We'll be right back. FreakChildRadio.com, KFRKDenver.com, streaming live, Facebook.com/FreakChildRadio, and the YouTube channel and Freedom Revolution Networks. We'll be right back.
They turned me loose from the nervous hospital. Said I was well.
Got an opinion? Call into the FreakChild Experience.
Numbers do you put in?
720-230-6363.
What? Chat around me out.
720-230-6363.
It's a bowel movement.
This is KFRKDB, The Freak.
Da-da-da! I wonder why the music fades out so quickly when I switch over to the camera. It's not supposed to do that. This is my singing voice. Anyway, phone lines are open, 720-230-6363. Who knows? Maybe we'll pop up the video link for you guys when we go into the next break. So anyway, FreakChildRadio.com, KFRKDenver.com, KFRK Digital Radio, streaming live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Just found out last month we hit 35 different countries. So it's getting bigger and better. It's so wonderful, don't you think? That was Christopher Lloydish, wasn't it? I'll have to start working on that impression. Or not. No, not. Okay. Anyway, getting back into it. Don't forget to check out FreakChildRadio.com to get your nifty official FreakChild Radio or FreakChild Experience coffee mugs right there on the website. You can buy them $15 a piece, or subscribe to Patreon on the $10 level. We'll send you a coffee cup there too. So there you are. Anyway, so our next story comes to us from where did this come from? The Toronto Sun actually was telling in one of their news stories that global sex toy sales have gotten a big boost from the pandemic. Sex toy sales are expected to steadily rise in the coming years. The forecast for global sex toy sales looked strong even before the COVID-19 pandemic. So, you know what that tells me? Well, it can tell me a couple of different things, to be honest. And I think what that can and maybe tell you is, well, let's think about this. If they were already on the rise beforehand, a lot of people are just starting to take care of their own crap. And I think women are definitely starting to take care of their own crap. We just discussed that on the last segment. Women, I think, are getting so frustrated with men who don't know how to do things for them that, well, they're just going to take things into their own hand. No pun intended either, Tim. But you know, I think women are starting to become more open about the fact that I mean, look at the sex stores now. I mean, well, they're not as like seedy and back alley-ish as they used to be. I mean, like there's Fascinations, there's Christie's here in Colorado, where it's literally an open storefront. I mean, they've got all the nifty toys and shit in the way back behind kind of a wall, but it's still pretty much an open storefront. And they even sell them, I think, at Victoria's Secret. Well, of course, fucking malls don't even exist anymore, so I don't even know if the Victoria's Secret stores even exist anymore either. But, I mean, sex toys, they're everywhere. And actually, I think they even sell them at Walmart. Now that I think about it, with all the condoms and the stupid fucking his and her gel things, and I've tried those before, by the way, with one of my exes. I didn't get it. I didn't understand it. I was like, well, that's nice. It just made us all like sticky. Ugh. Did I just say that? Well, that was Tigger too. Man, I'm full of impressions without even trying to do them tonight. Anyway, the forecast for global sex sales looked strong before the COVID-19 pandemic, but now with people self-isolating at home to limit the spread of the coronavirus until there is a cure, what does one do to spice up your sex life, with or without a partner, amid all of this extra free time? Just like we were saying, buy a sex toy or two. The growing demand, the growing demand from customers to enhance sexual experience is expected to boost growth, according to analysts from Market Research Incorporated, a global research firm based in California. Well, California is where they make all the porn movies, I believe. Sex toys or novelty adult toys are gaining importance in the sexual wellness industry and increasing in popularity among all age groups. What does that mean? All age groups? I think hopefully they're like, I don't know. I'm not even going to go there. Not even going to go there. The research firm predicts a compound annual growth rate of 9.1% over the next 5 years. Well, that doesn't really tell us about the pandemic. In Australia, one of the country's largest online retailers of sex toys and adult novelties has seen a boost due to the pandemic. We are selling almost double the amount of products for couples we usually do at this time of year, said the head of operations at Randy Fox. So I don't know if I would really want to buy a sex toy from a company and the company's name is Randy Fox. Oh, where'd you get that? Oh, I got that from Randy Fox. Why are you buying sex toys from a guy named Randy? No, that's the name of the company. Are you sure about that? Most people in relationships are spending more time with their partners simply because of the nature of the lockdown. Couples are exploring adventurous and exciting ways to add more fun in their relationship and make the most of their time together. According to a luxury... Hello, English, try again. According to luxury sex shop Pure Romance in Cincinnati, sales have grown 41% in April compared to April of 2019. During this time, we've seen the world take time to focus on relationships, sexual health, and self-care, said Patty Brisberry. Oh, the store's owner's name is Patty. Hi, Patty. Oh, I don't know if I'd want to buy a sex toy from a lady named Patty either. So, but here's the question that of course it would really, I think, get onto everybody else's mind too, not just mine. Is it just women buying them? Is it men buying them? Are lonely men buying more, like sex doll things or fleshlights, for instance? Are more women just buying more vibrators, or are couples buying toys for them to both play together? I mean, who knows? Maybe the women are buying strap-ons because they're like, all right, dude, you're going to find out what it's like to get hammered like the way you've been doing to me and then just be left hanging, okay? But just like we were saying, if you're locked down and you got nothing else to do, you're going to find something to kill some time. Now, depending on what kind of a person you are, you might be able to spend 20 minutes doing it. I don't know how long many women can go for, but then again, a lot of women, once they get the one, then they need another and another and another. But if you have nothing else to do, why not? I mean, might as well enjoy yourself, right? I mean, you've got that, or you can just go ahead and just get shit-faced all the time, which is what a lot of people have been doing during the entire pandemic as well. So, I don't know. Have you guys been out there buying sex toys? Who's been buying? Well, here's the thing. Here's a question I'm going to pose for everybody out there. How many of you have bought a sex toy during the entire pandemic thing because you're bored and you want something fun to do? The other question is, how many of you are having a lot more sex since the pandemic started? Little poll question for you all. 720-230-6363. Little curiosity for me. I can't believe a research firm actually predicts compound annual growth of sex toys. Can you imagine that? I mean, I understand it's a business and people make money doing this, and so they need some sort of research on it, but it's like, so what do you do for a living? Well, I work for a research group that tracks and predicts annual sales growth for sex toys. Well, that must be an interesting job. No, not really. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what's going to happen here? I wonder if that means people would just like stop wanting to go to work. Even it'd be just like, what? I'm not going to go to work. I wonder how many women out there. Now, we talked about this right as we came back and started running the show again, right before we had a studio move. We had talked about this. How many women out there, I wonder, ended up starting to become live webcam models? In order, they didn't have a job anymore. Maybe they were a waitress at a restaurant or something. Well, now they have no money. What are they going to do? Well, maybe they've become, and I had suggested it. I put it out there pretty bluntly, but also, I guess, what do you want to say? It was blunt, but it was also, I guess, sympathetic in a way. Here's a way you guys can make money. Become a webcam model. Men are going to be home too. They're going to want to see stuff. So regardless of who you are, go ahead and become a sex cam model or a webcam model or whatever the fuck they call it. I wonder how many women have done that. How many of you out there have actually maybe pondered doing that in order to make a few extra bucks? I mean, I don't really have anything wonderful to show, so I know I wouldn't be able to do that. I wouldn't get away with that. Although I guess maybe if there's women out there who love to humiliate men, which I'm sure there's a lot of them, that would have been perfect for me. But instead, I decided to do this type of broadcasting instead. Yeah, I'm just trying to stay a little bit respectable for a change. Yeah, me. What the fuck? All right. Anyway, those are our questions. How many of you bought more sex toys? How many of you have had more sex? Or how many of you have actually pondered the idea of being a webcam model? Let us know. 720-230-6363. And no and no. Tim says no and no. Tim says his record is 6 times with his last girlfriend. Or should I say, or should you say, I think you said, what the fuck, man? I can't read that. That's just, it's confusing the hell out of my brain. I think you meant to say, or should I say her record? So her record was 6 times. Yeah. But Tim says, no, he's not doing none of that. No more sex. He's not getting any more sex. He's not buying any sex toys. But I guarantee you he's trying to become a webcam model. He's been posing without a shirt a lot. I'm telling you. What kind of show you running over there? Speaking of show, Tim Parsons, who's in the chat room over there on the Facebook live feed, he hosts the original Red Pill show over on the Freedom Revolution networks. Definitely a lot of things that keep you thinking every once in a while. He ponders things. Once in a while. Should I say yes? I don't know. Should you say yes? What are you saying yes to now, Tim? You're going to become a webcam model. Look at this picture, you guys that are watching on Facebook. Look at that. He's got no shirt on in his profile picture. Dude, he's on Tinder. I can tell. He's trying to do the Tinder thing. Oh, Tim. 720-230-6363 right here on KFRK Digital Radio. Facebook Live, facebook.com/FreakChild Radio. Also streaming live on YouTube and FreedomRevolutionNetworks.com. Check out our home base, FreakChildRadio.com. Did I say that one? I don't know. And where else are we? Everywhere. Yeah, we'll put that little ticker up there for you guys, too. If you guys can see that, that'll give you some more nifty information. So here's a couple other goofy, fucking weird stories that we've got going on. I've always wanted to do this. Have you ever just wanted to, like, break into somebody's house, not to rob them, but just to do something really fucked up in their house, like completely rearrange their furniture or just, like, clean their house? Just for shits and giggles. I did that once as a teenager. We went into my friend's house and we completely rearranged all their furniture. The parents got home. They freaked the fuck out. It was funny. It was great. Because what was even funnier was that our friend was with them the whole time. So we knew how to get into the house. And they all came home, and all the furniture had been completely rearranged a different way. Yeah, it was like walking into a whole different house for them. We got in some big trouble for that. Anyway, officer, help! My house is being cleaned, says, what the hell? Something just happened over on YouTube. I think we just got struck out on that. Let me check this real quick, guys. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to mean. Anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. Officer, help, my house is being cleaned is the headline. In Nova Scotia, the Nova Scotia Royal Canadian Mounted Police, RCMP, are reminding people to keep their doors locked after a pair of women accidentally cleaned the wrong home. Is that such a bad thing? Keep your doors locked because somebody might accidentally clean your house accidentally incorrectly. I mean, come on. I would leave my doors wide open for that. Say, oh, geez, I hope they hit me next. Not that my house, my house was like a fucking museum half the time. The Royal Canadian, try it again. Use Mr. Lips and Mr. Tongue, dipshit. RCMP was called by an Upper Tantalian, Nova Scotia homeowner around 3 p.m. local time on Tuesday after hearing from a neighbor who had seen 2 women in his house with a mop and a vacuum cleaner. Oh my God, no! Yes. The homeowner had left the door unlocked so a neighbor could walk the dog. But the cleaning women showed up instead, not realizing that the second page has disappeared. Page 2. That's, who was that? Phil Harvey? Paul Harvey. This is Paul Harvey. That's the rest of the story. Although the house was cleaned for free, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police would like to take this opportunity to remind homeowners to ensure their doors are locked at all times. Yeah, here's the thing. I definitely would leave my doors wide the fuck open if I knew that there were a couple of ladies going around accidentally cleaning incorrect houses. That would be awesome. You just find, oh, somebody broke into your house and cleaned it. Oh my God, no. They called the police because somebody cleaned their house. I guess I'd be a little bit, like, what the fuck were they doing? Well, you got a free house cleaning out of it, but they steal anything? No, they just entered my house and cleaned it. What the fuck are you complaining about? But then again, this is the kind of crime that goes, I guess, can you call this a crime? Is this a crime? I don't know. Is it breaking and entering if he left the door unlocked? And is it breaking and entering if they went to the wrong house? Makes it, things that make you go, Remember that song? Interesting. So, if you live in Nova Scotia, make sure to keep your doors unlocked. You might get a free house cleaning. That's kind of like winning the lottery for some people. Of course, imagine if they went into like a hoarder's house and they cleaned the entire hoarder's house. Holy shit. You want to talk about somebody freaking out then. Woo! Holy shit, motherfucker. That would just be like nightmare city, I'm sure, for them. But where were we going? Oh, here.
It's a party, all right.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, Mugshot Mania is the title of the next story. This guy allegedly got a little flash happy is what their little tagline is on this, coming from the Toronto Sun once again. Nicholas Sheeny, 23, was charged on October 11th. This is obviously a very old story. I don't know why it's just now hitting the news. After allegedly exposing himself to a woman and her child outside a Dollar General variety store in Ottumwa, Iowa. Ooh, that's a mouthful. By the way, who would want to live in Iowa anyway? According to a criminal complaint obtained by the Smoking Gun. Ooh, you guys remember that? I haven't heard much of anything from that site for a while. Sheeny told police he whipped it out because he saw a similar thing done in a porn and thought that the woman would respond to it sexually. Dude, you're watching just a little bit too much porn there, bud. Too much. If you really think that that's how see, but here's the thing: is that that's the way the world works. For men watch too much porn, and they think that that's like these flashing videos, I guess, and shit. They think that's like real fucking life. Like, oh look, this chick decided to just come on over because I was, showing my junk in my car. No, dipshit, they're fucking staged, you moron. Fucking retards. And then they think the fucking real thing's gonna happen. And then what the fuck he's thinking when she's fucking, what was it? Where to go? Exposing himself to a woman and her child. She's got a kid with her, dipshit. What the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking hell. Sheeny was booked into the Wapello County Jail, but released on a $1,000 bond. He is scheduled for a preliminary hearing on October 31st. I wonder what happened with that dude, because that's an old story. I don't know why it's hitting the news thing now. I don't know why they've got these in here. There's another one that's Why are these all from October? I don't know. They're interesting stories nonetheless, I guess. But come on, guys. You're watching way too much porn if you really think that that's the way it fucking goes. But then again, this is why you guys don't fucking do well in the bedroom with your women. Because you're not paying attention to what the fuck they're doing. Well, you're watching the professional porn shit, and that's all fake anyway. You got to watch the amateur shit. You watch the amateur shit, then you'll see how it's fucking done. And I would suggest maybe you watch the amateur masturbation videos, then you can figure out what women really want you to do, and where, and how hard, and how fast, and how slow, and yeah, whatever. Guys, take a lesson. Anyway, Halloween's coming up, so I guess we'll just talk about this story anyway, even though it's kind of old. A Georgia man's Halloween-themed scarecrow display didn't scare away complaints from his neighbors. Mike O'Neill recently put up a decoration of a jack-o'-lantern head, hat, shirt, and jeans outside his Fulton County home. The scarecrow's pants are slightly pulled down to reveal 2 pumpkin butt cheeks. We get a lot of chuckles out of it, but apparently we've had, sorry, the pages are all getting mixed up because they're different colors tonight. We have had more new neighbors with small children move in, and they are finding it offensive. A board member of the Grogan Bluff Neighborhood Homeowners Association, imagine that, an HOA, reportedly told him in an email, O'Neill decided to adjust the display to appease his neighbors. He put a sign in front of the Pumpkin Man reading, censored by the GBHOA. Nice. There you go. That's how they get back at him. But, I wonder how many people would actually really complain about that. And that's the problem with HOAs, is that you get these fucking uptight little fucking pansy ass, get their snowflakes, basically. Oh my God, your tree is just like not the right type. You need to remove it. It's so ugly. It doesn't match my house at all. And then they've got the certain paint colors that you have to have. So if they've decided that mustard yellow is your fucking building color for your house, that's what you got to paint it. You can't have it like a fucking nice tan or a slate blue or anything like that. You've got to have it fucking mustard yellow. HOAs are fucking shit, man. Homeowners associations were good for some things when they first came around to keep neighborhoods somewhat on the same page, I guess. But man, you get some of these HOA ladies out there that they're just going to dictate what everybody can do in their yard.
Oh my God, he's using a smoker and it's stinking up the whole neighborhood. And now everybody's air is going to smell like Maplewood smoke. And I just don't like it. We need to fine him at least $150 for putting out obnoxious aromas into the air.
I wouldn't doubt there's a lot of HOAs that actually do that. So there you go. There's some of our crazy other weirdo stories this week that apparently were a little bit old, but that's all right. So for those of you in Nova Scotia or anywhere else around the world, maybe, if you got people that are getting cleaning crews to come around, just leave your door unlocked. Maybe you'll get lucky. You get your house cleaned for free. You can come home to a nice clean house and be like, well, shit, somebody fucking broke into my fucking open house and cleaned everything. Let me see. Did they do oh, fuck. Now I've got clean dishes. I don't know what I gotta dirty everything up. If you're a really dirty person and you enjoyed being dirty, then I guess you'd want to call the police. I don't know. Also, don't forget, men, do not whip your shit out in front of random women. It's not going to do you. And here's the thing, too, is on a bit of
They turned me loose in the nervous hospital. Said I was well.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's not what you were supposed to say, but that's all right. Where was I going? Oh, yeah. So here's the thing. And I just found this out from a friend of mine that you all know. So she was on this dating app thing, I guess, and like it's, the picture, it's like the Tinder thing where I guess it's got pictures and like you find a match and all this other stuff, right? So she's like just trying to find somebody to hang out with, swiping through, and it's nothing but men showing off their junk. Guys, your dick is not what women probably want it, but that's not the only thing they're looking for. And you guys got to quit offering it out like that's the only thing you have to. If that's the only thing you have to offer is what's between your legs, you can pretty much just call yourself a slut, because all you're trying to do is just, hey, look, here's my penis. Don't you want my penis? Well, what about your brain? Isn't your brain any good? What about your mouth? The words that come out, aren't those any good? What about your heart? Do you have any fucking feelings? I'm starting to sound like the Wizard of fucking Oz here. Obviously, you've got some courage to go putting off your fucking junk on fucking where anybody can look at it. Now everybody's seen your penis. How does that make you feel? I mean, do you men really do this? Do you get a joy out of the fact that that women around the world have just seen your penis? What's the point? They're probably not going to do anything with it. They'll be like, oh, yeah, there's another one. Looks just like that. It's just like boobs. I hate to say this. I'm not much of a boob guy. I mean, I don't like really ugly boobs, obviously, but you know, it's just like boobs. You've seen a pair of boobs, they're boobs. You know, and some men are just like, oh my God, you see the tits on that chick? Yep, sure did. They're just boobs, dude. You know, but it's just like, women are just like, yep, that's a penis. Yep, there's another penis. Oh, that's a disgusting penis. Oh, God. Oh, my God, is that really big enough to be called a penis? You know, I mean, this is what women do, guys. I'm telling you right now. They're not impressed by your dick. It's just like real men, I guess, maybe. I mean, I can appreciate a nice pair of boobs, but I'm not going to be sitting there going, oh, my God, I got to grab my junk and fucking start jerking off because she showed me her tits. I mean, ladies, believe me, I can appreciate breasts, believe me, but showing your boobs is not going to get my fucking motor running. I'll be like, oh, yeah, those are nice. Okay, what else you got? You know, I mean, I guess it's kind of the same thing, but, you know, then again, men are just, so many men are just fucking pigs. I was just having this discussion with somebody earlier this evening. And we were talking about, because she does the cycle, what do they call that? The spinning classes, the spin cycling classes, you know, where it's the aerobic workout and all that shit. And, you know, of course, when you're doing something like that, you're going to be exercising. So you're going to be wanting to wear, you know, kind of something that breathes and isn't constricting and doesn't like move around and loose and all that. So she wears like the spandex pants and all that. And we were just discussing once again, because we had discussed this a few weeks ago, about a month ago, is women. There are women out there who will wear that shit just to show their shit off. And then there's women who wear that shit because, well, they are wearing it because that's how they feel comfortable. And they're not really just trying to show off you know, their body. They don't wear that to show off everything. Now, granted, it does. We were both in agreement that, yeah, it does show off her body. But so many men out there are like, oh my God, look at her. She obviously wants it. No, she doesn't really necessarily want it. She's probably just going out to exercise or something. Just because they're dressed that way doesn't mean they're going out there to fucking, hey, look at my ass. Don't you like it? You guys have got to settle down. Men are so over-sexualized anymore. Now, don't get me wrong on this, and I'll admit this right here on air with everybody. I'm a very sexual person, believe it or not. I mean, I have a small penis, but that's okay. But believe it or not, men, women are not out there just always looking for sex. Just because they're dressed a certain way, maybe they're just comfortable that way. Maybe that's what they want to wear, and they don't care whether, you know, as long as their shit's covered. Maybe that. I mean, look at women who wear bikinis to the beach or the swimming pool. It's the same thing, you know. They're not wearing that all out there just so that you guys can, you know, oogle over them and, you know, hey baby, look at you in your bikini. You want it? No, they're just trying to get an all-over tan with some minimal tan lines is what they're trying to do, okay? Think about that for a moment, guys. You men have got to settle down. You're starting to become too piggish, and you guys got to quit watching so much fucking porn because yeah, your dick needs to settle down. All right, relax, bring it down a notch, be a gentleman, open the door for a lady, you know, all that good stuff. I don't know what else to say on that other than I'm rambling on about it. So there you go. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to take the long break for now. We'll be back in just a minute, or we, I, us, them, who, I don't know, me. www.freakchildradio.com, also at kfrkdenver.com, streaming live on Facebook, live at facebook.com/freakchildradio, also on YouTube, whatever the YouTube channel name is, but it is the FreakChild Experience on YouTube, so you can check us out over there. Everything is always saved and streamed over there as well. And, of course, Freedom Revolution Networks and whoever else picks us up, I don't know, but there you go. KFRK Digital Radio streaming live 24 hours a day, 7 days a week on the radio feeds, so you can check that out at kfrkdenver.com. And what else? I think that's it for the moment. We will be back right after this in a moment. We'll get into Picture the News. What do you think? I think that sounds great. But that didn't sound great. That sounded like it didn't want to go.
Can you see it? It's time for Picture the News on the FreakChild Experience coming up next.
All right, we are back right here on KFRK Digital Radio, FreakChildRadio.com, FreedomRevolutionNetworks.com, and Facebook Live, Facebook.com/FreakChildRadio. We're also over on YouTube. Where else are we? We're everywhere. Holy crap, we're just like having a good old time. How is everything going? Oh, it's going good. Okay, sorry, YouTube decided to try and strike us again. They keep trying to do this to us all the time. This is why we really kind of... YouTube, you guys are like fucking... Kiss my ass. They keep giving us a copyright strike on the YouTube library music. I don't know why. We run credits at the end of the show, so go fuck yourself. Everybody gets their credit, okay? Shut up, bastards. Anyway, I don't know why. It's probably because we have... Oh my God, you're putting out false information. No, it's not false information. We've got it all right here. It's all real stuff. See, it's got the logo on it, so you know it's got to be real. Anyway, freakchildradio.com/ where am I going? Facebook.com/FreakChildRadio on Facebook Live. Make sure to like the Facebook page. You can follow us over on Twitter as well. Twitter is @FreakChildShow. Because that was actually the first thing we ever made was the Twitter account. And then we realized that's just not going to quite work for us. So we went over to Facebook and wow, there we are. Everything that gets posted on Facebook gets posted on Twitter at the same time. But like us over on Facebook because that's where you're going to get a lot more in-depth information as well as comments, questions, complaints, whatever. All the good stuff is over there. So Facebook.com/FreakChildRadio. Make sure to like us over there and all that good stuff, okay? Appreciate it. And we would also appreciate if you guys would give us a little support over on Patreon.com. We won't be able to keep the show running forever on our own. So if you like the show, and for those of you that play the trivia, our sponsors are only going to stay around for so long. So we will need to start building up a new bank so that we can give away even more money even later on. The more Patreons we get, maybe the bigger prize we can put out there. So there you go. What else do we have? The coffee cups and the trivia game thing, which I have to get to. So just give me 1 second here as we get to that. There it is. Okay. Now you can have it. Sorry. Things are not working quite as well as they were supposed to this evening, but we're getting there. Anyway, the trivia game, the FreakChild Experience live quiz show happens over on twitch.tv/FreakChildRadio every first and third Sundays of each month. So we do it twice a month over there on Twitch. It is a fully interactive trivia game. Some real questions, some bullshit questions. The answers are sometimes goofy and sometimes real. But it's still a lot of fun for you. It is completely interactive. The questions pop up on your screen. You answer the questions and gain points by that by clicking and selecting the questions. It is mobile friendly. It's tablet friendly. We haven't tested all mobile devices, so some functionality may or may not work. But in any case, you can check us out over at twitch.tv/FreakChildRadio, first and third Sundays of every month at 7 p.m. You can win up to a $100 digital Amazon gift card if you win the trivia game. And sometimes we give away some other random shit to everybody else that's out there playing, such as the very first one. We actually gave away some T-shirts to some of our other players out there, even though they didn't win anything. It's always a good time. It's always fun, and it gives you a chance to, hey, get some free money to go buy some shit from Amazon because, hey, let's face it, almost everything is for sale on Amazon, right? Yeah. You know what else is for sale? We got the FreakChild official FreakChild coffee mugs over on the website FreakChildRadio.com. You can drink coffee like a freak, as it says. Grab yourself one of those cups over at FreakChildRadio.com, $15 a piece. Or if you're a Patreon subscriber and you subscribe at the $10 level, we'll send you out a cup there. So that it'll save you $5, and then you can kick some money back at us that way. Maybe, I don't know. How would that work? Maybe it wouldn't work. I don't know. Anyway, we're not making any money off of this. This just covers the cost of the materials and shipping and handling. So that's what the cup costs you is $15. So that gets you the cup and the shipping and handling. So there you go. If you want to, go buy one. And yeah, so there's that. What else do we have out there? Not much. Oh yeah, what else did I say? I don't know. I was going to say something else. Anyways, phone lines are open, 720-230-6363. There you go. Gentlemen, keep your wiener in your pants. Ladies, go to an orgasm class in New York at the Goddess Institute's 3-day conscious sexuality camp. And that way you can learn how to do things yourself. And then you won't need a man. And apparently it's okay to go buy more sex toys because everybody's buying them now. So I got aliens in my ears again, so pardon my weird face. There we go. All right, who's ready for it? I'm ready for it. You ready for Picture of the News? Let's do it.
Okay everyone, hold on to your shit. We are going to picture the news on the FreakChild Experience.
I want to know what's going on, and I want to know right now.
Come on, don't bullshit me.
We need a video for that, too. We haven't built one for that yet. All right, it's time for Picture of the News right here. It's a FreakChild exclusive. As we take random pictures that you send us or that we find on the web and make random news stories just for you to think that it's real news. And we've lost our news sheet. Here it is. I found it. Things have become so disorganized tonight. Get those out of there. I don't need to see the orgasming face of that woman anymore. It's on that front page of my news feed. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Picture of the News. And for some reason, we're trying to play too many things at once. Let's bring him out. Here he is. There is a new technological pandemic. In the wake of the COVID pandemic, a new pandemic is now on the rise throughout the world as people are being told to stay home due to regulations from cities and states, or even because they still can't return to work. More and more cases of tech brain have been starting to pop up worldwide. The underlying cause of this pandemic has been identified. The cause is that people are not separating themselves properly from their electronic devices while they are at home. This has been tracked to most cellular smartphones and electronic tablets. A spokesman for the Center of Digital Disease Controls has said, the more they sit around looking at Facebook, Instagram, and playing ridiculous phone games, the more susceptible they become to contracting this disease. Cell phones and tablets, however, are not the only culprits. Some cases have been traced to players of the PlayStation platforms, which is also showing other side effects, such as users are starting to contract the gay. So PlayStation players, be careful. Not only are you going to get tech brain, you're going to get the gay. And that's PlayStation players only. Imagine what kind of system I have. Did I say it? Oh, geez, I just realized my face is being cut off. That's probably a good thing. I'm sure a lot of you don't want to be staring at my face all night. Anyway, next story comes to us about Christmas in July is going nuts. With July starting off, it has become time for that time of year that we are halfway back to Christmas. This, of course, is known as Christmas in July. Many retailers are having sales, and online shopping outlets are also participants in these festivities. However, with everyone losing their minds, Christmas in July has taken on a new face. A new July Santa has emerged, and instead of you leaving him milk and cookies out like you would at regular Christmas, July Santa visits your house and refills all of your milk jugs with his own breast milk. Though the entirety of his visits are not as similar to Winter Santa, this July Santa does at least leave you with a little something on the 25th of July. So make sure to leave your empty milk jugs out for this special occasion. And apparently the July Santa July Santa doesn't have a full-on beard, so I don't know whether to be scared of that or not. That is disturbing. Oh, good grief. Well, more breast milk. Here we go. Want to be moms in India. With there being a stoppage of conception in India in recent weeks, women who have wanted to become mothers have began lactating, even though they were not yet pregnant. Somebody had a typo there. The women were yearning so badly to be able to breastfeed that they took on extreme steps to satisfy their motherly instincts and needs. Want to be lactating mothers have taken to the streets to begin breastfeeding animals that are wandering around their towns in hopes of helping the animals to gain better health and to also drain their overfilled breasts. Women have been spotted breastfeeding squirrels, donkeys, llamas, and goats. Some women have even tried breastfeeding horses. However, in these cases that have been known, the horses open their mouths extremely wide and end up latching themselves onto the entire breast, causing a surge in saggy boob syndrome throughout 2 different Indian towns. That is a very sad story. So, just like I was saying, ladies, I'm not really too. I like breasts, but I'm not like a breast guy. That's extremely unfortunate. I would hate to see that happen. Can you imagine that a horse just, whoa, bleh, the whole thing just comes right out. Bleh. That's a lot of milk. That's a lot of milk. I don't know what to say about that. I really don't. Although I still don't know what to say about this either. I mean, this July Santa, I think he's enjoying his lactating a little too much. Oh, God. Oh. All right, UPS is at it again. UPS is fighting COVID. The United Parcel Service, known as UPS, has found a solution to human contactless delivery of your packages. With pugs being the easiest to put clothes on and their trainability, UPS has brought on board 300 new pug delivery associates to help in the aid of delivering smaller packages with no human contact. This is aimed to help curb the possible spread of the virus, as animals have been found to not carry the virus. It is also a goal of this program to help consumers feel like they can show appreciation for their delivery, as they are able to actually pet the delivery pugs and be able to have the package handed directly to them. This is currently only a test pilot program, which is being tested in Cleveland, Ohio, Detroit, Michigan, Boise, Idaho, and Billings, Montana. So, of course, they're only going to try it in, no-name fucking bullshit fucking, well, not no-name cities, but semi-name cities, I guess. I mean, Cleveland? Really? What the hell? Boise, Idaho? How come they're so fucking special? Oh, geez. Our last picture of the news story of the evening. Oh, Jesus, God, dear Lord. Sorry, we got to start on page 1. Heroin hoarders are using guard dogs. In the days following the end of the toilet paper hoarding that was happening throughout the U.S., heroin users found themselves in a similar predicament of worry that they too would also run out of their beloved black tar heroin. A study from the Jerkjankson Institute has found that because a lot of heroin users were not able to run to the stores to stock up on toilet paper, they found a need to begin hoarding as much of their heroin as they could. Many heroin users adopted a way to keep their dope safe, by employing chihuahuas as their personal protection of their loaded needles. One junkie who wished to remain anonymous said, "Chihuahuas are small and compact, so you can carry them anywhere. Their mouths and teeth are just the perfect size to hold a syringe until I am ready to use it. It helps me get to my dark alley corner behind the porn shop a lot easier, as I don't have to worry about it getting stolen out of my pocket. Yeah. Most junkies have a pack of 12 to 24 chihuahuas that have loaded needles in their jaws at any one given time. Well, I guess that's a good way to stock up on everything. I mean, hell, if you gotta hoard something, you know, you could hoard food, you could hoard water, but you know, I guess if you're a junkie, you're definitely going to want to make sure that if the end of the world does come, you're going to want to make sure that, hey, I've got enough of my black tar heroin. I'm set for a while. I don't have to go through the withdrawals and bullshit of not having it and being sick, because they're not going to have enough methadone for me. Carry around a chihuahua. Man, those are angry chihuahuas. I think they're loaded up too. Look at those fucking eyes, man. But I guess that's a good way to protect your shit, right? I don't know. Anyway. Oh, there you go. That's your picture of the news for this week. Right here on FreakChild Radio, the FreakChild Experience. If you would like to submit any kind of random pictures to us for a picture of the news, anything at all. It can be a picture of a fucking tree for all we care. We'll make up a news story for it, and if you submit something to us, we will definitely give you credit for that as well. So if you want to do that, direct message us on Facebook with your picture, or you can also email us at freakchildshow@kfrkdenver.com. Or freakchildradio@kfrkdenver.com. You can email those pictures to us, but if you send them to us over on Facebook, that's just as good too. For those of you listening on the web, there you go. That's where you do it. Sorry you guys can't see the pictures on the radio feed because, well, it's radio. You can't see radio. You can only hear radio. And if you didn't know that, then you're probably one of those fucking people that's flashing your dick outside the Dollar Tree. Either that or you need to get some serious fucking mental help. So, there you go for that. Let's see. We did those obligatory things. Was there something else we were supposed to do? No, we already did all that. So, the one other thing that we do need to tell you before we head out for this evening, if you have any last minute comments, questions, complaints, 720-230-6363. Don't forget, coming up, it is election year. We're going to be electing either a new president or keeping the same piece of shit we have. I could care less either way. Either one of them is going to suck. Might as well stay with what already does suck instead of. But then again, here's the thing. I just want to point this out for just 1 second before we go back into that. I figured out what Joe Biden's running mate needs to be probably Michelle Obama. Female, African American. The only thing she isn't, well, we don't know if she's bisexual, maybe. Maybe she is. That'd be interesting. Anyway, but the perfect running mate for him would be a disabled, black, transgender female would be the perfect running mate because he'd cover all the bases of what the people want paid attention to right now. Is the blacks, the gays, and I don't mean this derogatory, by the way, but black people, gay, the LGBTQ. Why did they put the fucking Q in there? I always thought that calling somebody queer was like fucking a derogatory term for gay, but anyway, the LGBTQ community, you got your disabled community, and then you've got your female community. So there you go. You got all your bases covered. That's who he needs to have as a running mate. Joe Biden does. That he'd be a shoo-in with that because we all know that Joe Biden is probably just barely going to make his entire term if he does actually get elected president. Anyway, going back to this, FreakCision 2020, we did 2016. We called the entire election the entire night through, and we did call Donald Trump as the winner. You can watch that back over on the YouTube channel, by the way. FreakCision 2020, November 3rd. That's election day, election night. We get started here on KFRK Digital Radio and on at least on Facebook, on YouTube. I don't know if we'll be able to carry it on Facebook. But anyway, starting out at 7 p.m., that's 9 p.m. Eastern, which is when all the Eastern time zone polls close. So that's when all the tallies start coming in and they start awarding states to one guy or the other. We also pay attention to a lot of other things that go on out there, random things. We'll be keeping an eye on AOC's election out there as well because we're very curious to see what she does. But anyway, FreakCision 2020, November 3rd, 2020, 7 p.m. Mountain Time. Check out the schedule at kfrkdenver.com. I think we've already got the event already listed on our Facebook page at facebook.com/FreakChildRadio. So make sure you guys kind of mark that on your calendars. We'll get a whole fucking panel in here with us, and we've already got half of the thing all set up here. If you look, we've got spots for a couple other people there. We're going to have probably at least 6 panel members, some in studio, some via satellite. So we've got all sorts of different setups for you. So it should be a good time to get a lot of different perspectives. And you guys will be able to call in as well. So it should be fun. It'll be a good time as we make fun of the election. Hopefully you guys will tune in and enjoy that and see what kind of absolute ridiculousn's we can get into. So what else do we got? I think that's about it for this evening, guys. So let's wrap it up once again. Remember, there's a new technological pandemic out there that you guys need to be taken care of. Don't stay on your equipment too long. And if you're on a PlayStation, get the fuck rid of it. You'll get the gay. Christmas in July. Don't forget, coming up July 25th, Santa comes and fills up all your milk jugs. July Santa comes and fills up all your milk jugs with his breast milk. Wannabe moms in India are breastfeeding all of the animals. UPS is sending out pug dogs in Boise, Billings, Cleveland, and where else? Detroit. So if you live in any of those cities and you're ordering something that's coming UPS, keep an eye out for your pug delivery associate. It'll be pretty interesting and cute. Take a picture if they let you. And don't forget, the heroin hoarders are out there hoarding their heroin with attack dogs, attack chihuahuas who hold onto their loaded needles for them. So don't get close. If you see one of those dogs, be careful because they look fucking awful evil. I mean, look at that. That's awful. I wouldn't come anywhere near that dog. Ladies, don't forget, if you need a little bit of help learning what to do with the man in the boat, check out the Goddess Institute's 3-day conscious sexuality camp. I mean,
Beatrice Hazelhurst.
She swears by it. I mean, you'll be in a group with 20 other women, but it might actually be a turn on for you. Who knows? If you're buying yourself sex toys, don't be ashamed. Everybody else is doing it. Sex toy sales are way up. What else do we have? What else do we have? Oh, yeah. If you want to, I would suggest it because it might be like winning the lottery. If your house is dirty, leave your door unlocked. You might accidentally get your house cleaned by house cleaners coming to the wrong house. So there you go. Yeah. Let's see. And don't forget, this Sunday, July 5th, we will be over at twitch.tv/FreakChildRadio. Make sure to sign up for a Twitch account. It's free. You won't have to do anything else with it. Just make sure you guys follow us over at Twitch so you know when the feed goes live so you can get in on the game right away. We are giving away up to $100 in free Amazon digital gift cards. So it's just a fun trivia game, completely interactive. Questions pop up on your screen. You select the answers, you get points, and play along with other fans and friends and followers of the show. And hey, I mean, what can it hurt? You might get some free Amazon money out of it. So there you go. And then don't forget to pick up your FreakChild mug over at FreakChildRadio.com. So there you are. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. For the gang out there in the chat room, as always, it's a pleasure to see you guys out there babbling back and forth sometimes. and keeping it real on this night. See, we pretty much stayed away from any nasty COVID stuff. There was some tie-in a little bit, but it wasn't terrible. It was all right. So there you go. Is that all we got? I think that's all we got. Don't forget to check out freedomrevolutionnetwork.com. There's a couple of shows that go on over there. Don't forget our friend Tim Parsons hosts the Red Pill Show, the original Red Pill Show over there. So make sure you check that out. I think it's on Mondays and Fridays at 5 p.m. When he actually gets out there and does it. So, and a couple other nifty shows that are out there. You can catch us KFRK Digital Radio on the TuneIn app. You can find us on radiotower.com. You can find us on any internet radio receiver out there. So make sure to tune in with any of the other people that are out there in the 35 different countries that pick us up now, as we found out last month. So do that. Make sure to make sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and other than that, I think that's about all we got for tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is FreakChild. I'm out of here. Make sure to check out FreakChildRadio.com. Have a good night. Stay safe on the floor. What's going on? Something didn't click here. What didn't click? Will somebody tell me what's going on? Why is my mic still live? Will somebody explain what's going on here? Is somebody in the control room? Hello? This is the FreakChild Experience. I'm right here still. I'm still looking into the camera. And now I'm back live. What's going on? How are you doing? Good to see you. The show's over. We're trying to run the credits. Credits don't want to run. I don't know why. Maybe we can try it again. I'm just babbling so we can continue going on until the fucking credits run. So, hey everybody, make sure to check out a whole bunch of shit on Facebook. By the way, quit sharing COVID shit. And don't wear masks. Because they don't save you from shit. That's what I have to say. Are you ready? Go.